Updating their policy on accessory dwelling units on residential properties. Homeowners may soon be able to increase the number of ADUs on their property, but there are also other changes. 13 News reporter Andres Rendon headed up to Catalina to speak with an ADU company owner on some of the rules he needs to follow and how the new rules may impact ADU construction starting next year.
As ADUs get more attention with pending legislation changes, more people might be interested in owning an ADU of their own. However, depending on those changes from lawmakers, there might be some new rules that people need to abide by. ADUs, also known as casitas, can be used as vacation rentals, but many in southern Arizona have looked to an ADU on their property as a solution to affordable housing.
You've got students who are graduating, and the amount that it costs to even rent a house is astronomical. And so parents are wanting to help their kids out as they kind of get their start.
But depending on where you live in southern Arizona, ADUs may have to abide by different rules, which is why experts like Jones say researching before is crucial.
For example, this particular house is in a zone where they can have an ADU that is a maximum 5% coverage of the entire lot. Well, that comes out to about 875 square feet. So although we have some that are as high as 1,000, this home could only go with 875.
The state passed HB 2720, which allows for ADUs on property lots. And while Tucson already adopted its own ADU rules, updates need to be made.
There are a few areas where there are differences between what the state law is asking us to do and what we currently require. And so there are some areas where we do need to make changes.
The most notable changes: instead of one ADU on a lot, you can now have 2, possibly 3. And designated parking for the caseta is now optional as opposed to a requirement, and ADUs can now be as high as the main home. The proposed amendments have to be implemented by January 1st of next year.
If we do not comply with that, then ADUs would be permitted throughout all residential areas within the city without any regulations.
The city of Tucson will be hosting 2 virtual meetings next week to discuss the proposed changes on ADUs on June 23rd. We'll have all that information and more on KOLD.com. Near Golder Ranch in Bowman, Andres Rendon, 13 News.